Hi, it's Leanne Spencer. I hope you're well. This series of snaps, I'd like to focus on prepare. It's the second part of the Cadence Approach, and it's basically how we get ready for big events. And sometimes we can predict them, so we've got a bit of time to plan, sometimes not. But I want to talk a bit more about this because I think it's a really crucial thing to think about, particularly if we want great energy, mood, motivation, and we want a good outcome for whatever it is we're preparing for. Now, some of you will know that I'm a big boxing fan. Shane McGuigan is one of the youngest and most successful boxing trainers out there at the moment. And I watched a brilliant series called Stable on the iPlayer. And it's all about Shane McGuigan's stable of fighters. He was talking about getting one of his fighters, Chris Smith, ready for his world title defence. And they were talking about all the little percentage points they look for to make an improvement in. He talked about his hydration, his nutrition, his sleep, all the aspects of his preparation in fight week and leading up to that fight as well. And the lengths they go to are incredible. Most of us wouldn't think of ourselves as an athlete, and we certainly won't be going to those sort of lengths to get ready for big events. But I think that a lot of us don't do anything to prepare for those big events. We just react. We move from one thing to another. Now, maybe that's not you. Maybe that's unfair to some people, but I think a lot of us do. How about if you had 1, 2, 3 little things you did to prepare for big events so that you could maximize your performance? So you could go in there with the very best energy and mood and motivation that you can to get the best outcome from that event. Now that might be getting a little bit more sleep a few days leading up to the event. It might be eating really well the morning of the event so you don't have that sort of post-carb slump if you've had the wrong thing for breakfast. It could be ambience, what you listen to in the drive on the way to the meeting. It could be any of those things. And by the way, I'm going to talk about that in next week's video. I simply want to leave you with that idea. Now, what do you do to prepare for big events? Or if you don't do anything, what one thing could you do to try and optimize your success in that event? To try and boost your energy, mood, motivation, so you can get the very best outcome. I'll leave you with that thought. Next week, I'm going to give you a quote from a very well-known US sprinter coach. But for now, have a great week.